Guys, so we have a GE washer that we desperately love, and it's one of the deep fills. It's pretty expensive when we first bought it, and for some reason it's not working anymore because we filled it up with lots and lots of peelers, and that might have caused the issue. So we went ahead and we bought the belt that can be changed underneath of this washer, and we also got a new water gasket assembly. This is the old one that just got replaced, so don't worry about that. And also at the bottom of the GE washer you'll be able to find this beautiful document that will able to guide you on how to do all the different testings. So yeah, it definitely just gives you all the rundowns and how to test everything and the indications, signal lights, and how it blinks and all that good stuff. As you can see over here, the water actually spilled right after the issue happened, and so we don't want to buy another $900 washing machine, GE washing machine, and let's see if we can go ahead and fix this. Okay, so before I start, remember you will need to actually push the machine from the top to go all the way underneath it, and right up to once you get underneath, you'll be able to pull the manual that's going to direct you on how to resolve this machine, and you should be able to reach the drive belt. The drive belt, if by any chance it's broken, you'll need to actually replace the washer drive belt. Otherwise, it might be the second issue that we're talking about. So let's see. Now, to get to the water gasket assembly, remove the 4 screws, 1, 2, and 3 and 4, and then you take this out. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. You have a good clearance of the gasket assembly, as you can see. You also want to take away this screw right here and this other screw. Watch out right there. Okay, watch out for the capacitor. It might be hot, so you always want to turn off the socket and plug the power from the power source from the wall. Okay, so I took that out. Now what you need to do is tag the sides. Hold this side and hold the other side and just shake it along. Okay, shaking as you're twisting the machine gives you another clearance where you're able to take out this screw right here and the second screw right there. Okay, the reason why you need these screws out is because these actually are the ones that are holding the base. Okay, so once you do that, your next bet is, because we want to take this out, right? So remember to turn off the water socket. Sorry, not the water socket, the main water supply, and then also turn off the water, the tap water that goes all the way into the washer. Then you have to unscrew it, go anti-clockwise while you're taking this out. Okay, take these 2 out. Make sure over here the hose, this hose right here that goes that actually drains the water, make sure don't remove the bottom over there, just pull it out from the hole up top. So once you open these 2, okay, you still have this tack on here. There's these 2 things that are there, and then when you take this out, remember there's a latch underneath, so you want to like tag it, push this down, or maybe get something so you can take that latch, because the same latch that's up here at the center is the same one that's holding this right here, so you can't just easily pull it out. Remember that there's a latch there. Over here, this one just comes out easy. It'll just pull out and you're good to go. Okay, and then so the tools that I use actually include this beautiful tool right here. Okay, and I also used the chisel. So the chisel comes in after you've already taken out all of these, and the screws are out. And now that the screws are out, you don't need to shake this to get out. And this right here, the bottom will not come out because there's no screws all over it. So you need the chisel, so you can just put it in here a little bit, and there you go. You prop it up. Once you prop it all up, you're able to remove the top part of the GE washing machine, and you're able to replace the this blue thing right here. Okay, so that's it. That's your quick DIY. Good luck. And one last thing I forgot to mention is, right after you remove this, you remove that, and you take these two, and you also take that out. Okay, so that's another one that you'll need to take out. Be careful with this. Do not mess it up, because everything else will come out and you'll be able to pull it from underneath on the white. So you need two persons, one to hold this lid up and another one to pull the blue one from underneath the white, so it will come in between these two, so the blue thing will just come out. But then remember, this black wire right here, you'll also have to take it out, prop it out of the blue thing. Okay, so be careful. And right after you're done, remember to tie it back up and start the washer machine one more time, and it'll be working. Have a good day, guys.